there?
Well, we started with 300, but we've had baby ones, so they've sorted themselves out. So some have grown and some we've caught. We've got a secret hole at the back there for just dropping one in and hooking one for dinner.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
And how heavy are they?
We can get up to a couple kilo. There's a couple of big ones in there, so you've got to be ready for those, because when they hit, they're hit.
Whoa.
You've got little ones who take your bait first, but if we use the secret hole, we get down to the big ones, and then within about 3-4 seconds, bang. We've got people who
Let's go to the fish co-op.
We've got people who love fishing, never fished, and they've come around here and for fish, and they love it. So it's great fun.
Wow. So we're off on a bit of a magical mystery tour. Lead the way.
Right, come on down.
Actually, I'll go this way so I can show everyone just so you can see the nature of. So there's the aquaponics system. So that's a tub that's circulating.
Yeah, it's got a bell siphon in the corner, so it fills up, all of a sudden drops it. It's actually dropping at this moment. The water's dropping down, you can hear it. So it doesn't need any power.
Yeah.
Free siphon.
Whoa. And that's your outdoor kitchen.
Outdoor kitchen, aviary, and then we've got a cabana here just to relax, and you get to sit out here. Oh, nice.
All right, everyone, prepare yourselves, because this. I thought we were going to the neighbour's place when I got here, and I thought I was going to the neighbour's place when we got here, but this is part of it. So it's 3.5 acres.
Yep. All that you saw there started because my wife got a door from Bali, and she wanted a Balinese garden, so it was all designed around that door.
Wow, that's a nice way. That's a way of putting it. Where will we start with the garden? Some people talk the nature of the landscape and, you know, the aspect and all this, and you started the garden off a door.
Yes, my wife had a vision, and she saw the door, and that was the starting point, which is you had to start somewhere.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, look at this is like
Well, this is an aviary
Callum Zoo.
Because then you got eclectics and Alexandrians, a couple of pheasants, and Donald's hiding at the moment. And if Donald come out, you know why he was called Donald. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's got that special quiff that Donald Trump used to have. So I think he's hiding in the. Oh yeah, you just see him in the corner there.
Ah.
So. But yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
Hello. You're going to go shy on me? Oh, he's actually been eating cherry guava. Yeah.
I'm trying to get a focus through the fence, but with two phones, it's a little bit difficult. Oh, here we go.
There you go. I'll see if you've got the birds around. Come on. And that's Donald.
Wow.
So he's a golden pheasant.
Golden pheasant.
And he's got a friends, and then a wife of pheasants, and he's only got one girlfriend, but he's got a baby chick. Right here. Oh yes.
A golden pheasant. I've never been so close to a golden pheasant. I've never met a golden pheasant before. All right.
Just pretty to have around.
Yeah.
Let you go out.
Thank you.
And then we've got the garden. Version one.
Oh, reconnect. We must be getting a signal.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah.
I think it's the Wi-Fi.
Oh, there we are, we're back on.
Yeah.
We've got some signal issues out here because we're right out in, can't hear the audio at all, the video is lagging. Yeah. I think we've got wide challenges, but we'll just walk slowly and see how we go.
Got some lotus root. They're going to go into our new aquaponics setup coming through. Pomelo's gone in because we want to look at some beautiful pomelo to do some cooking. We love to have different stuff here. Wasabi plants and tomatoes and basils. And my wife parceled a burnt sage butter.
burnt sage butter. Look at all that sage lovers.
Well, that's only one. There's another one over there, and there's a big tub over the far back. And then we've got all different strawberries and mints.
Oh, hang on.
Yep, gotcha.
So all your strawberries are just in these little...
No, this is only the ones on the buckets. We've got a bed over there for strawberries as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
So,
And then we've got
snake beans.
Oh yeah, these are cucumber, snake beans.
Now this is, I really like this design detail. So this is just a little bit of conduit, and then you've taken this chicken wire or rabbit-proof fence.
Yeah.
This is like rabbit mesh, and put it over with some simple. Yeah, that's a really simple one for anyone wanting to get some sort of a structure, and that's over the path, so it's not taking up your garden space.
And like we've got 3 of these here, and it just yields so much more.
Yeah.
And especially when you tomatoes and cucumbers, anything climbing, it's just great to have like that. You've just missed out on the grapes. The grapes have just finished, but they come through and hop further over.
Oh, so grapes, hops,
ginger, Jerusalem artichokes, more sage, radish, oregano, ginger, you name it at the back. There's black currants and brambles, figs.
Oh, now hang on a sec. Look at this. That's a mighty big fig.
Yeah. So we've got 3 of these. It's under protection, and then the 4th tree we share with the birds.
Oh.
So well, you can't be greedy. You got to look.
Yeah.
You got to look after the animals.
That fig is massive.
Oh, it's just too. Well,
They just need a little bit longer.
Well, that one's actually been attacked.
Oh, it's been attacked
by a bird.
Ah.
So one of the little birdies has got in, but yeah, that one's just.
That's big. They're getting close.
Then there's more sage, and then that's the strawberry patch. But we've got crocuses in here just to make it pretty.
Oh, there's an interesting combo, everyone. So the strawberries are in the pots, and the crocus are growing in the garden bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So and then we've got suckers coming off, and then native limes. So it's the long finger lime.
Oh, finger lime. Yep.
We've got 3 or 4 different limes, natives plus lime trees. We ran out in the first year, so I planted 4 more lime trees. So we've now got copious amount of lime. So my wife does some home brew, so I'm quite happy. I'm married to royalty. Then we've got the glass house, like things like this, which is your olive herb. So it smells like olives on the olive oil, and it's just nice to put in salads.
Olive herb.
Yeah. We've got a watermelon growing next to it, and then the mint's been just hacked back.
Oh, I can smell that.
Yeah.
I can smell that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really pungent.
Oh.
Really pungent.
And then because of the weather, we've just got a succulent wall, just to keep us some more sage by chance.
Look at the sage. It's a triffid.
So that's
half a metre tall.
What's that one?
That's Okinawa
spinach.
There's Okinawa spinach. It's a beautiful, with its beautiful purple underleaf.
Yeah.
It's perfect as an ornamental perennial.
And then because my wife's a lobster, and that's ornamental ginger in behind. Yams.
Yams. Yep.
Yep. Coming through. Then persimmon, and then you've got some white grapes. White, red currants, black red currants, and gooseberries. And another fig. That's a pineapple, sage, and all different stuff. And the one that you will probably never see is in the.
Oh, Callum's showing some secrets.
So you've got some carrot herb and stuff like that as well. But this one, is rice paddy herb.
Rice paddy herb.
Rice paddy herb. Pungent. Have a try this. That's why it's in an old fish tank. And we just keep it shaded because it's too much.
Oh, trying to think what that tastes like.
That with fish, just really lifts everything.
That's super strong. Woo. Okay.
Then you got that's this one. That's that
Oh, hang on.
Trying to think, if you're making tea and roots and stuff like that, this is the one. This plant has been in for about 3 years. It'll come to me in a minute. We'll move on to that.
Bob Vidmar Stevenson says, what a sensational garden. Now, the other thing I noticed here, beetle leaf.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, growing in the tropics of New.
Yep, we've got about 3 or 4 plants. This with prawns and forelli, which is just next to the chicken shed. Wrap them up and fry that up. Oh, doesn't get any better.
Oi. Okay, onward.
We do it tough here. We do like the fresh vegetables.
Oof, there's a big chilli just on the way, passing through.
That's an asparagus pit. So they've gone to, I've let them grow up this year, so they're feeding the crown. Then next year I'll chop them back and I'll get a huge crop.
Huge crop. Yeah. So your trick there is alternate.
Yes. So I'm not greedy. I share with the plant, look after the plant, and then let the root get really strong. It's about 8 years old, and then next year it'll go mental.
Wow.
Which is great. COVID came along, and we had to extend the garden bed.
So you put a bit extra in.
Yep.
In the IBC containers.
Wicking beds. So they're water goes in the top. There's up to this level here a medium with a membrane.
Yep.
And then there's a water level here, so when it fills up to here I know where it's at, and if I drop it down water comes out, so I know where the water level is. So this one's in here. It's a second new crop of courgettes. I've got some eggplants. There's some Mexican chilies at the back of this one. You'll get to see from the other side. Eggplants going crazy. Wasabi plant, horseradish. We love horseradish.
Horseradish, yes.
Not too many eggplants. Sugarcane. Loves water. 3 different types of banana in here. And then the other banana at the other there, that's actually a plantain. So we've kept them separate so I don't get mixed.
Yeah, cross-pollination.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's, this is my green banana. It's his first year here.
Oh yeah,
So
nice.
They love water, so wicking beds are great for that.
Other way to go.
Japanese herbs, and just a raspberry coming through. So that's the Mexican chilies that's coming through these ones. Some good eating there.
A lot more lush than my beetle leaf. Yeah. I think it's going to be
We've got the
charge of the chickens.
We've got the menagerie. So we've got chickens, ducks, bantams, piggies. Come on, Matt. Come on. It's probably coming up for about 8 months old, almost. Yeah. And Mum here, she's years old, and that's as big as she's got. She's 13th generation, or that one's 13th generation. The boys are slightly smaller, but she's dad's in the back, boys are in the back, and the male and female are protected. Mum and dad. We got them from a friend, and we promised them nothing would ever happen to them.
Yep.
Can't sell them, give them away, or do anything to them. So with the baby ones, we've got high hopes.
Wow. So where did that, what's going on over there?
They're going back in because there's some feed inside the chicken coop. So they've just gone, it's almost bedtime because we have an electric gate. So if they miss that, it's closed, but we've closed it, we've let the pigs out. Pigs are dominated by their stomach. And they know that if they can get into the chicken shed's got some chicken feed. And they're quite partial to that. So we've just got to be, but like they come out, they're happy to wander around here when I'm cleaning up and doing anything. So they're just...
So excuse me everyone, yeah. I'm sorry about, I can see that on my feed the signal keeps dropping out. So yeah, there's nothing to do about that, it's just the actual Telstra signal, because we're out sort of on the peri-urban fringe of Sydney here. So yeah, I'm sorry that you've had to come in and out quite a few times, but yeah.
These are all my quail pens, and I'm just going to go through, and then there's a silver pheasant, which is in here.
Oh, wow.
So that's at the back.
Look at his tail.
That's mom, and that's baby.
What a team.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, Donald and the silver pheasant don't agree to it, so we've got to keep them well separated. So, but I'm really proud this year. It was the first time we've actually had
A baby
pheasant.
Congratulations.
So yes, very proud of that. So, and then the quails we've got some massive quails. One of the, I don't know which one she laid yet. I have my suspicions. She laid a 2-gram quail egg, and it was a. So, because normally they're about 10 or 12 grams. 22 is.
What?
I
22 grams for a quail. Gracious me. It's got chicken aspirations.
Yeah. Well, these are. It's that one or that one over there at the moment. But I got tested it this morning for another
Down there, yeah.
So the stock in boiling water, keep it ice water.
Wow.
Yeah, so these ones are about to be moved into the new home. Just selecting them and going. Making sure the bodies are sorted out.
Yep.
These ones are some of my old hens. They're still live out of time. And then these ones here are boys and boys.
Well, the pigs are running around. Wow.
And then my last piece.
The last piece of the tour. People can't believe the range of things you've got going on here.
We've got 4 or 5 different roosters we're going to put together with some hens just to be selective, because we've now want to go some Plymouth Rocks and some different things. We've got a couple of boys, so once I move the chickens out, then I can pair them up so we can get the best of the breed.
Yeah.
And then but they get to roam around here and scratch and have a great time. And then in here we've got there's avocado trees, there's hazelnut trees, there's oak trees, blood orange, apple, soursop, and then we've got 7 hives of honey.
7 beehives. I mean, on 3.5 acres backing onto open space, you've got a room for the bees.
Oh, we have. So this yellow one here is a long, lang flow McMansion. So it's all in one level. The lid opens. There's insulation up the wazoo on this. My prototype number 1. We'll probably end up shortening it. So instead of having 3 inspection trays on the side, we'll come down to 2, and it'll make it a little bit more easy. These things, this one here is never designed to be shifted. Once it was in situ, it stays. But you can stand there, open it up, and you can inspect it all the way through. And the heaviest you're picking up is probably a 3 kilo frame of honey.
Yep.
So you're not having to pick up 30 kilos.
Yep.
And so for the young and the old, there's a bit of
Big difference.
Oh, people love bees, and bees are. Since we've had bees, our flowers are better, our fruit is better, and the honey is better. So it's a no-brainer.
Karen asked, approximately what percentage of your dietary needs does your garden full? Doesn't look like you need to buy much.
My wife does a lot of bartering, so that takes care of a lot of it, and we do some friends have got some poultry, so we help them with that. So it's only the odd bit of bacon and stuff like that. Never buy eggs, we refuse to. We've got fresh eggs, and the colours we've got, the varieties, fantastic. Honey, we use less sugar. Like my coffee is now just 1 teaspoon of honey. I used to have 5 spoonfuls of sugar.
Oops.
So I just come over with this, it's a good bee day, but just in case you get one cranky one.
In the flight path.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose our trusty neater.
So, but otherwise, for spring onions, we don't buy spring onions. We don't buy any herbs anymore. Fish, buy prawns. But otherwise, if it's the silver perch or golden perch, and we're going to try and make some rainbow trout in there. One of our friends just told us about that they were running both. The thing is, we're going to some big seafood tanks. My wife loved to do is a blue mountain yabby, which is endangered. she does some for wildlife, and she'd like to try and do something involved that they come to the Blue Mountains to try the Blue Mountain yabby. So we're going to see if that doesn't work. We've got plan B, but I've got the tanks and I'm just about to finish fiberglassing them, and then we've got shell grit from oysters. Recycle that, and that's going to be my medium from aquaponics.
Right.
So everything we're trying to reuse and be as economical as possible. It'll only run in one pump, but I'll have to do the time and motion for how much water goes up and how much it takes to filtration and change over the whole lot within a certain period. But that'll be a bit of fun. And I've got to build a huge bell siphon, which is free again.
David asked, how long have you been
here?
Here, and how long have you been working, self-sufficient?
We've been here 23 years. It's an ongoing project. You're never. My wife comes up with the new ideas and new things she'd like to try. We like unusual vegetables, unusual fruits, native peppercorn tree, pink peppercorns, great. We've got different gingers in the ground. We've got salt bushes, 3 or 4 different salts. Use that for fish or for lamb. Rosemary, I've got 10 different types of rosemary. So whatever we go out and we take a big tray and we go, oh, some of this, some of that, go back and cook it up. So it's, yeah, we take it for granted, all the stuff we do, but people go, oh wow, but we just enjoy. This is for us and
wow.
for our friends.
Yeah.
So they get the benefit of it, which is great.
Okay, so here's 2 questions for you to finish off. Oh look, Piggy's coming. Oh, look at that, digging around, looking for some acorns.
We had some truffles in here.
Oh.
Didn't quite. I'm not sure if it's quite made it, so I've got to reline it and recheck it and get tests on it. But that's why we're the oak trees in for truffles.
She's having a look around.
Yep.
She's having. Okay, so here's a question.
Yes.
The area Apple Blossom is the property's 3.5 acres.
Yeah.
And the area you're growing on in there is about what is it?
For a standard house block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. But we use every corner of the property.
Yeah.
We go to every corner and we've got something in those corners. Dragon fruit, cactuses, you name it. We put something in the whole area. So if it was a dead space, we go, why is it dead and not productive? We come and then look at it, put something in there for flowers, even for the bees. So we'll make use of it. Then we've also we've got possums here. The dates drop down, then they ferment, and you see the possums staggering around because they've waited till they've got a little bit fermented, and they're out of it. Then that's great. We've got black cockatoos coming in here, and they're one of my favourites. And then Mars and different things. It's just blue-tongued lizards. There's about 3 or 4 blue-tongued lizards here. So they eat my snails. I love.
Oh,
yes.
All right. So here's a question for new gardeners. I've asked all the gardeners today. What that you can offer new gardeners from your gardening and your garden here? What's a little bit of advice that you could offer them for someone who's just started? You know, they got started last year perhaps, or
with the knowledge we have now, we built the new veggie patch, and it was 5 hydroponics, or the wicking beds. That way we can water them, fill them right up, and then we can leave them for 3-4 weeks. We're not a slave to that bed. We tend it, we love it, but we leave it alone. So the plants do what plants need to do. The other ones we've got to come out and water it. We've got tanks here when we catch as much water as we can, 150,000 litres all around the place. But the wicking beds are just so much easier. They're very productive and just,
yeah. Priscilla Wagner just said, can you adopt me and my family? Priscilla, I think that's the statement of the day. We give you a special award for that one. That is a corker. That is a corker. And my second question I've asked is, okay, so that's for beginners.
Yeah.
What would you say to that have been gardening? What bit of advice can you offer them to help them and project them in new ways and give them some food for thought?
Join a bee club. See the benefits, the bees. We have a water fountain next to the perch, and it dribbles over just nicely. I've seen anything up to 300-400 bees coming in, and I'm cleaning around. They don't bother me because they're going to get some fresh water and they're flying back here. I hate them when they sting me. I do get stung. But benefits of the garden, flowers are better, your vegetables are more productive, taste better, and then you look the honey. We tap it off. We use flow hives, so that at the back there's 6 combs. Each one tastes different, and when you can taste 1/6 go into a big bucket or 1/5 bucket, and you can get that purity. It's just, you just go, oh, it doesn't get any better. The bees benefit, you benefit. Life's good.
Well, Callum, thank you so much for taking us around, introducing us to all of, hello Pamela, introducing us to all of the members of your gardening family. And I feel like we could have kept walking and kept talking, but to everyone out there who's look at this. We've got sheep, we've got chickens with attitude strutting their stuff over there. They're just chilled. We've got the horse, the mini pig, and the noisy ducks and geese. What a setting and what a way to finish. David Duval, yes, you need to be passionate about gardening. Yes, hurry. Yes, hooray for bees if you don't or can't keep plant for them.
Yes.
Exactly, Matthew. That's spot on. And Carol and Margaret doing all the background stuff today. Yes, thank you. We're going to do a little thanks to them. But yeah, look, from here with Callum, big thanks to everyone who's joined in. To anyone who's come in on the replay, welcome to this last virtual edible garden for today. Remember that next Saturday and Sunday there will be 2 new guest hosts leading tours, as I have done today, and then come mid-March the actual face-to-face edible garden trail will be on. But for today, to all of the tech team who are behind the scenes elsewhere, but plus the tech team out in the field today, they've done an awesome job to keep us live, even when we've been short on power, overheating, and so many other things going on. So to Neats, to Luke, to behind the Rubes behind the wheels of steel, managing the platform. Thank you all, and thanks to all of who have watched and supported the virtual edible garden trail. We're back on next week. Can't wait to see you. And from here with Callum and all of the animals, it's for Old McDonald's Farm. Loved it. Leslie, that's the second comment of the day. We do have competition. Wow, it's awesome. We're on a high. We're on a chow from day one of 2021 Edible Garden Trail. Oh, now we got it. Yeah, there we are. Finished. Post now.
Yeah, we're still recording on this.
Good afternoon, Sydney.
Oh, post now.
This is our final.
What will I post for?
Oh, hang on.
And I think I'm safe in saying that we're saving the afternoon. And I think I'm safe
I'll just push that one.
The largest garden till last. This is a garden.
One of the key things that makes this difference here is, I call it a midden because I come from Scotland. It's recycled compost.
We didn't.
But look, you can,